hearts on the 7th Rohingya Genocide Remembrance Day. 7 years ago, the Myanmar military junta committed genocide against the Rohingya people after a long period of persecution. As a result, tens of thousands of Rohingya were massacred, and hundreds of thousands were displaced from their homes and became refugees. Yet, even after several years, no one has been held accountable for this atrocious crime against humanity. Far from receiving redress as victims and a safe return home with guaranteed citizenship, the Rohingya people are gradually being forgotten in the face of a delayed justice. The tragedy of that day is far from over. In fact, it is being repeated under the apathetic response of the international community, including the South Korean government. Rohingya people remaining in Myanmar continue to suffer from exploitation and discrimination. And as the civil war between the Myanmar military junta and the Arakan army, an armed Rakhine ethnic group, intensifies, they are being pushed to the brink by indiscriminate attacks from both sides, now involving heavy weaponry. It is estimated that thousands of Rohingya civilians have already been killed or injured in the Buthdidong and Mongdo townships of the Rakhine state. This is a blatant violation of international humanitarian law, which mandates that civilians must be protected, not targeted. Furthermore, testimonies of genocide, including arson, indiscriminate shootings, and beheadings of Rohingya by the Arakan army, have emerged as the Myanmar junta's forced conscription of Rohingya has fueled mistrust, fear, and hatred between the Rakhine and Rohingya communities. While the number of Rohingya fleeing to Bangladesh for safety is increasing, they are unable to find refuge due to the Bangladesh government's refusal to accept additional refugees and the closure of the border. Rohingya refugees who have barely made it into the camps are facing uncertainty regarding their refugee status and access to humanitarian aid, which puts their survival at a risk. Rohingya refugees who have fled to Bangladesh are also facing a severe humanitarian crisis in the refugee camps. They are struggling to survive in harsh conditions due to the rapidly decreasing financial support from the international community each year. With no clear solutions such as guaranteed citizenship upon return or resettlement opportunities, the number of Rohingya refugees risking their lives on dangerous voyages has skyrocketed. Nevertheless, the Myanmar military junta, which seized power through a coup, continues to deny the Rohingya genocide and evade accountability. It has also failed to provide Rohingya refugees with guaranteed citizenship and safe return. The testimonies of survivors and the evidence that has surfaced clearly demonstrate that the Myanmar junta is responsible for this crime against humanity. The safe